The earth trembles under the weight of footsteps. Dust rises as a massive army lines the valley, their banners snapping in the wind. At the center, a towering figure steps forward, his armor gleaming like fire under the sun. His voice booms, echoing through the valley. He is a giant, an unstoppable force, and his challenge cuts through the air like a blade. Across the valley, a shepherd boy kneels by a stream, his hands trembling, not with fear, but with focus. His eyes scan the smooth stones scattered in the water. The world holds its breath. The Israelites and Philistines are locked in a standoff. The Philistines, led by their champion Goliath, taunt the army of Israel day and night. Goliath, towering over 10 feet tall, mocks their God and their courage. His voice is a thunderclap of disdain, daring anyone to step forward. But no one does. In a small quiet corner of the Israelite camp, David, a young shepherd, arrives to bring food to his brothers. He hears Goliath's challenge and sees the fear in the eyes of Israel's soldiers. His heart burns with righteous anger. Without hesitation, David steps forward. The soldiers scoff. His brothers rebuke him. But David's faith is unshaken. He speaks with a quiet intensity, saying that the same God who delivered him from the lion and the bear will deliver him from this giant. David approaches King Saul. Saul looks at the boy, barely a man, and doubts him. David refuses the king's heavy armor, saying it will only weigh him down. With nothing but a sling and 5 smooth stones from the brook, David walks toward the battlefield. The valley falls silent as David steps into the shadow of Goliath. The giant laughs, his booming voice filled with contempt. He mocks David, calling him a dog and promising to feed his flesh to the birds. David stands firm, his voice steady and unwavering. He declares that he comes not with sword or spear, but in the name of the Lord Almighty. The battle is not his but God's, and today all will see that there is a God in Israel. Without hesitation, David places a stone in his sling. The air is electric. The sling whirls faster and faster. Suddenly the stone flies, cutting through the air with deadly precision. The impact is instant. The stone strikes Goliath in the forehead. The giant stumbles, his mocking laughter replaced by silence. The Philistine army watches in shock as Goliath crashes to the ground. David runs to the fallen giant. He takes Goliath's own sword and finishes him. The Israelite army erupts with a roar, chasing the Philistines from the valley in a complete rout. David, the shepherd boy, stands victorious, not because of his strength but because of his faith. This message is to my platform. Sometimes the battles we face seem impossible to win. The obstacles look too big, the odds stacked against us. But remember, it's not about the size of the giant in front of you. It's about the size of the faith within you. With courage and trust in God, no giant is too great to fall. Thank you all for watching.